Gjør klart til opptak. Klaffer?
No.
Please, 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 please.
You're still playing detective. How quick?
I can assure you that I can get to the bottom of this for an ever so professional fee.
Murder, missing treasure, ghosts.
9 lives, this one.
Hello, welcome to Unrestricted View Film Festival. My name's James Wren, I'm the festival director. And today I'm joined by Michael Frank and Rebecca McDiarmid from Like, which is a fantastic feature film, which we have on Wednesday the 28th. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi there.
Hi.
Now, before we talk about the film, I just, because I've been asking everyone, because I think everyone in our business has really suffered over this past year, but some more than others. You know, how's the pandemic been for you, so to speak?
You can go first, Rebecca.
Well, the plan was to go to the plan is to go to conservatoire. I'm doing vocal studies, so I'm actually training to be an opera singer.
Oh wow.
But I took some time out, took about 2 years out of doing that. And to be honest, it's worked out. I know it's a terrible time for everyone, but for me, I just wouldn't have got the training, I don't think. But it's definitely given me that time, I think, just to take a step back, chill out for a little bit, not feel like I'm rushing to deadlines, and just really just take a moment, I think. So it's been, in a weird way, it's been very positive for me. Yeah.
Fantastic. And Michael?
Well, mixed blessing as well, I guess. I was hoping to do a film earlier in this, or end of last year, earlier this year. So I was planning around that. I'm still planning to do it now, maybe in July, but so I had to put all those plans on hold. But I also had a baby in that time as well, so that kind of got put on hold anyway. So,
Yeah. So a very busy lockdown for you then.
Yeah.
So, okay, how did this all come about? Tell us about, because it's based on a true story, which you know about. So tell us how you came up with this, why you decided to do it.
Well, the genesis of the project was I was living in New York, and I was writing a screenplay for something else, and I knew I was coming back to the UK, and I wanted to make just a small, very lowbrow project while I was back in the UK for a few months, and I was trying to think of what to do, and I had remembered the real story of the two girls in Hartlepool who killed a woman named Angela Wrightson, and posted images of the act on social media, and I thought that was an interesting idea, but I didn't really know what to do with it. Then I started, reading about people making short films on mobile phones, and I thought, well, that's a perfect opportunity to utilize the medium as part of the story, incorporate it into the theme of the film by shooting the whole film on a mobile phone, but also in making it also like an additional character in itself. So everything that you see in the film that the characters are doing are done to camera. So it's not just using the mobile phone just as a camera, it's also using it as a tool to to make the point that everything that they're doing is they're showing their whole life on social media and posting it. And I didn't have a script or anything, but I thought that was an opportunity to try and make a film where you really believe what you're seeing is real, to give it a sense of authenticity. Whereas if you write scenarios and pre-written dialogue, it doesn't come across as being real. I've seen films before which are meant to be like posted on YouTube or whatever, but they've been rehearsed, they've been prepared, and it just doesn't seem genuine. So I thought it was a great opportunity just to work with actors and to try and improvise scenes and not have any crew, not have any of the extra noise that you normally have on a film shoot, and just to keep it simple. So for the most part, it was really just myself and the actors. So I came up with the outline in about 2 weeks maybe, and I was really just using the real life incident as a basis for the script. So just kind of putting it together in a logical way. And then I started preparing it. So I think November 2017, I decided I was going to do it. And I think we were shooting by January. So it was the fastest turnaround for a project I've ever done.
Yeah, fantastic. So to say it wasn't scripted, Rebecca, maybe, you can answer this. So a lot of it obviously improvised. I mean, did you have sort of beat points? You're going, we need to mention this, this, and this, and get to this point in this scene. And around that, you could say what you like. How did it work?
Well, Michael, he gave us a treatment, so that was fine. So we would read through that, and then I think because we only shot at weekends as well, so maybe on the Monday or the Tuesday, like in the early week, we'd have a Zoom call, much like we're having one now. But we'd have a Zoom call, and then we'd discuss certain things that either myself and Brody, so the other girl in the film, or Michael felt like we wanted to be in the scene, certain things that we felt were important for a particular scene, to give us a general direction. Because I think if you don't have that direction, it can be very easy to just kind of sway off and veer off on a very strange tangent for a while. So it was good to have those strange tangents, because I think we got a lot of good material of just two girls just messing around really and just being friends from that. But then there were also certain things that we discussed. We were like, okay, there will be certain things that we will have to say in a scene. Also, Michael was really good, and I really loved this because he asked the two of us, so he'd tell Brody, oh, I want you to say this or do this, and he'd say, Rebecca, I want you to say this, so we could then have that, if particularly we got stuck into the same thing over and over again as well. So that was really good to have that spontaneity, and then it really it would catch you off guard, and you'd really have to sit there and like, oh, okay, I'm listening to that now, okay. So that was really good as well, actually.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, it really did come across as really spontaneous, and so, I thought it can't possibly be scripted because of that thing. But at the same time, you obviously need to tell a story, so there has to be some sort of control on that. But I thought you did that really, really well. So, I mean, you were shooting yourselves on the phones. I mean, was there any cheats in that? Did you ever pick up a phone and shoot some stuff, Michael, or was it just purely between the two girls?
I don't think so. I think I did some of the GoPro shots where we needed like a surveillance, footage of the girls walking. I set up those ones. We're just sticking a GoPro up on a rail. I think at one point we sticky taped it to a pole or something. Just press remote, press record on the remote, stop, and that was it. But everything else, the girls did all themselves. And a lot of the scenes, I would give them a phone, or they use their own phone. I would say, okay, when you're at home, why don't you try doing a scene along the lines of this? When you're at home in your bedroom doing a live stream to your audience, maybe you could do such and such, try something like this. And I just gave very broad directions like that, and they would just go and do it. Then they would send me what they'd done, and we'd either, do it something differently, or most of the time what they'd done was great, and I kept it in the film. Yeah,
good. So, I mean, Rebecca, how do you prepare for something like this? Because I mean, obviously you did a bit of background on the story, but I mean, give us a bit of an insight into how an actor prepares for a role like this.
I think definitely knowing a bit of the background and understanding that and reading through parts of that, but also watching a lot of videos online that other teenagers and people were making, I think helped a lot, because I'm not the most tech savvy person out there. I'm quite not great with computers, but obviously I have grown up with social media, particularly in the last, couple of years anyway. But I think just watching the people around me and how they interacted with their mobile phones, and watching a lot of those videos, and some quite violent, not very nice videos out there on the internet of people recording things like fights and stuff like that on their phones. And I think that can be sometimes a good thing. We can see, like, at the moment, I think with a lot of like the political and social stuff going on at the moment, but other times it can be very destructive as well. And I think just really looking and going through that and trying to understand how I personally related to my phone and the things that I would do and things that other contemporaries would do as well, like other people around me, my peers. But yeah, but also it's very strange kind of, it was this weird kind of dichotomy I felt of me trying to, like, there's definitely like this duality of me definitely just trying to get this kind of fun, light-hearted moments on my phone with my friend, but then obviously it actually having a very dark undertone as well, and trying to see how that shifted and what kind of felt right in what moment and things like that, really.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely came across, because there was sorry, police going past. They're coming to get you. No.
No, I've got a fly up in the corner and he's
All
buzzing.
right. Because yeah, I mean, that came across because it was never overplayed, and so this, you were very much aware that something was not quite right with these two, and there was something, but it was never obvious what that was until the event, so I think that was both fantastically done and played. I even though I knew the story, I was trying to think, how are they gonna do it, and so that was fantastic. Okay, so what's next? Let's start with you, Michael. So tell us your next project, what's going to happen?
I'm just trying to find locations at the moment. It's a short film called Aroma Cure, which is about an old artist with dementia in a nursing home who goes wandering away, and uses his sense of smell to try and remember his past and where he lived, and try to make his way home. I've been working on this project for many years and have never been able to get around to doing it. So I'm trying to finally doing it now. So I'm just putting that together, hopefully shooting in June or July. So that's kind of my main project at the moment. I've always got lots of projects up my sleeve, but which ones I can do when, that's always the trouble.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think you've got to have a few on the go, just to find one that could work at that time. Rebecca, so opera singing.
Yes.
So is that what's happening now?
At the moment, yeah. So I'm going to Conservatoire in September, which I'm very excited about, but I'm very happy about where I've ended up, because it's also got a really great drama school attached as well. So, and I can take a load of extra acting classes. So I'm just going to see what happens at this point. I definitely want to train a little bit, I feel, first, and then I'll see what happens, really.
Fantastic. How exciting. Well, thank you guys for chatting to us today. Like is a fantastic film. I mean, I was kind of blown away by it, because I've never really seen anything like it. I've seen films shot on a phone, but not like that. It was very personal and really well done. So
thank you. It's not everybody's film, and it's a tough film to watch for some audiences, especially your mainstream audiences who are maybe used to your Hollywood movies with their explosions and all that kind of stuff. But it is what it is, and hopefully it has a certain appeal to some audiences. Yeah,
well, we're an independent film festival, so yeah, it appealed to us, and no Hollywood stuff here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. So Like is on Wednesday the 28th of April, and you can get tickets at unrestrictedview.co.uk or uvff.co.uk. Guys, it's been a real treat chatting to you. Well done again on the film. It's a fantastic job. And we're delighted having the festival. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Take care.
999, police emergency.
Shut up! Look, you can come and get us, please. It's cold and I want to go home. Mate, where are these likes? Like me!
Do you want to get in trouble?
No!
Then shut up.
Oh no, please fall over! Can you go push over? No, you can be like famous. You want to be famous? I want to be famous. Do you want to get over your now? Wait, stop it!
You don't say anything. Don't stop talking about it. It never happened.